Take a look at that, guys. The markets are on fire this morning. It's currently about 9:10 a.m. on the East Coast. We have the S&P futures up 0.9%, Russell's up over 1%, Nasdaq's up 1.4%, and we have the Dow up 0.9%. VIX is now under 30. It is down 3%, and we have gold down 0.3%, silver down about 0.1%. So we got to break down the markets in this video, talk about the Fed meeting very quickly, Chinese stocks, and of course, we got to break down some other stocks and what I'm looking to do. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and make sure to get your free money for Moomoo. You get one free share of NEO and up to five other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. Use that link down below. Get your money, and let's get into the video. So like I said, markets are moving up in a major way today. We have the Fed meeting today. The statement release is at 2 p.m., followed by the press conference, which is at 2:30 p.m. That's when Jerome Powell gives his whole little spiel. He goes for about 10-15 minutes. Then he gets jammed with questions, a bunch of questions. They do a Q&A, so I'm very excited about that. Going to be looking forward to that here throughout the day, and it seems like the markets are pumping because of that. Again, we have that Fed meeting, and it's already kind of priced in. People are kind of already expecting what is to come. 25 basis point rate hike, tapering, coming to a halt. We're going to get some insight on, of course, Russia, Ukraine, how that's affecting the economy. We're going to talk about inflation, and unless anything crazy comes out of left field, this should be a smooth sailing Fed meeting, in my opinion. I don't think there's anything crazy that's going to happen, and I could be wrong. We might get that left, we might get something out of left field, but I don't think we will. And as of now, SPY's trading towards the top of the wedge. And technically speaking, guys, even though SPY, all these indexes are up pre-market, we're not getting that breakout yet. We're still at the top of this wedge. You guys can see this is where we failed literally 5 calendar days ago on the 11th, where we hit 432. And then we ended up dumping back to 412, 413. We are right back to that point. Top of the wedge, 430 resistance, and we're already noticing some selling here on the intraday chart. We hit 432 at about 6:15 a.m. on the East Coast. Now we're at about 429.80, a little bit under 430. So watch out for that. Don't get too excited. I for sure am not getting too excited, guys. And let me show you triple Q. And if we do break 430, 440, 450, that's when I'm going to start getting excited. But we're not there yet. Not there yet. Not even close to being there yet. And when it comes to triple Q, which tracks the NASDAQ 100, this is also making a pretty sizable move this morning. We're about, 15, 16 bucks off the 315 lows that were hit just yesterday pre-market. So that is a massive move. We're talking about almost a 6% move just from 24 hours ago, a little bit over 24 hours ago. And just like SPY, excuse me, guys, this one's still well within the downtrend. I mean, look at this 4-hour chart. If I zoom in a bit and just draw a basic line down, we're still downtrending, guys, even with this run. So this could be a bull trap. It could be a sell the rip opportunity, and we got to watch it for that reason. I was even considering trimming some stocks today and maybe raising some cash and buying more of the undervalued stocks, or at least the ones that I believe are undervalued. I recently trimmed Apple. All you guys on my Patreon know that. I might upload this video onto YouTube today. I'm considering it. I don't know. If you're watching this on YouTube, if I did upload it on YouTube, I post all my moves on Patreon. If you guys want to join that, check the link down below. Apple, I trimmed at about 162, raised some cash there, and I think I bought a little bit more. Or maybe, actually, I don't even think I bought anything with it. I just raised some cash, and I might do that in this as we're seeing this rip. We have to wait and see how it pans out, guys. So let's talk a little bit about Chinese stocks. We got some crazy news, and I got a bunch of messages. Stocks, look at the Chinese market when I woke up. The Chinese market did very well. I think the index went up literally 10% in a day, maybe like 9%, something like that. So they crushed it in China. And this is because regulators, if I could even talk today, guys, regulators from both countries are progressing towards a cooperation plan on U.S.-listed Chinese stocks, according to the Chinese state media. The report cited a meeting Wednesday chaired by Vice Premier Liu He, who heads the China's finance committee, and this is all coming from their media, and we had a translator and so forth. And who knows? Is this legit? Is it not? Could it be a rug pull from, or not a rug pull, but kind of just maybe are they trying to deceive us? Probably not. I don't think so, because why would they want to crash their own stocks at the end of the day? It doesn't make sense to me. The Chinese government continues to support various kinds of businesses overseas listing, the state media report said in Chinese, translated by CNBC. The article said regulators should complete as soon as possible. So they want these regulations, boom, 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 snap, snap, hurry up, complete as soon as possible. And this is what we've been seeing. These regulators have been cracking down on the internet platform companies. And look at some of these guys. Alibaba, for Pete's sake, is up from $76 yesterday. Now it's sitting at $92 in the pre-market. And remember, these stocks, the Chinese stocks, they went up 10% on the Hong Kong exchange or whatever. So this one's up 20% right now, Alibaba. We have JD.com up probably even more. I mean, yeah, JD's up 25%. Take a look at some of these other ones. PDD, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce this company's name, but this one's up 37%, a whopping 37%. So those three alone are up on an extraordinary amount. Tencent, TCEHY. And the funny thing is, guys, you want to know what I was thinking last night? TCEHY is up 18%. This is crazy. I was thinking to myself last night, again, I mentioned it earlier in this video, trimming a little bit, raising some cash, and I wanted to literally put more money into Alibaba, and I wanted to buy more, or not even buy more. I wanted to initiate a position in Tencent. Not a ridiculous amount of money, but this is what was going through my head last night. And literally here as we wake up, the stocks are down up a ridiculous amount. Now I'm like, dang it, I should have bought yesterday when it was sitting at 10 cents, $38, Baba in the 70s. But who knows? The truth is, based on these charts, they can still go down to those levels. That's just the cold, hard truth. We have 10 cent well within the downtrend still, even with this pop. I mean, all it takes is one piece of news, out of China, out of the U.S. about these stocks, and then boom, people have short memories. The stock's going to start crashing again. So I'm not going to FOMO into it today. Again, I was thinking about, buying more of these and initiating a position in Tencent. Now that it's popping, I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to wait a little bit. And, that goes with all these. Look at these charts. JD is still well within the downtrend. We have Baba still well within the downtrend. It's off the lows, $20 off the lows, but again, it's under these moving averages. We still have a death cross. So, and honestly, now that I think about it, I could buy the stocks here. I mean, they're still very undervalued, even though they're up 20-30% a piece this morning. But it's, I don't know. Maybe it's psychological. I'm thinking to myself, why would I buy today when yesterday they were 30% cheaper? So I just can't do it. I got to wait it out. And hopefully I get rewarded for that. We also got, now transitioning a bit of, transitioning out of these Chinese stocks, we got some news from Starbucks this morning, SBUX. The stock's now up about $4 on the news. Let's see on a percentage basis what that is. We have Starbucks up about almost 6% in the pre-market. So the CEO, Kevin Johnson, is stepping down, and the stock's moving up on that news. On top of that, we have J.P. Morgan upgrading Starbucks to overweight, announcing a $101 price target. So it seems like they're bullish on Starbucks, and we've talked about it the past couple of days. I would have loved Starbucks to come down to the lower 70s. That's where I would want to start buying back my shares, because I owned it in the 70s, sold them in the hundreds. Now I want to get back in, and honestly, I'd love to buy them in the 60s, but will they get there? Probably not. I mean, never say never, but by the looks of it, probably not, especially if they get I don't know. Maybe they already got a new CEO. They're probably seeing somebody step up. That's usually how it goes. If they get, Howard Schultz returns as interim CEO. So Howard Schultz is interim CEO. And again, we have that upgrade from JP Morgan. So this is one that could sell off as well. This could end up being a bull trap. And maybe we do go back under the $78 low we just hit a couple of days ago. Or was that today or yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. And maybe we could start getting a bigger or better entry point for Starbucks. So watch out for that. And to end off the video, let's talk about Tattooed Chef because they just reported earnings this morning and the stock is pretty much at break even. Actually, now it's moving down under $11 a share. So yesterday we closed at $11.06 and they reported earnings this morning. The stock shot up to $12. So it initially ran up about 8-9%. And then it dumped from $12 to $10, which was a loss of 15%. So it went up 8%, down 15%, and now it's back to 11 bucks pretty much, back up about 9-10%. So talk about volatility. These swings in the pre-market for Tattooed Chef are ridiculous. So let's talk about what they did. They did EPS of negative 17 cents, so they're still losing money. I'm not surprised. 17 cents a share down the toilet. Well, I don't want to say down the toilet because they are investing a lot in the business, but overall they're losing money. They're losing money at the end of the day, and that loss was about, does it give us the dollar amount here? I'm not seeing the dollar amount of what that loss was, but overall they lost money. That's what you got to know. And they did revenue of $52.3 million. I don't have an estimate for that revenue in terms of what the analysts expected for the quarter, but we know last year in the same quarter they did $39.6 million in revenue. So from 39.6 last year to 52.3, what is that? That's an increase of 25%. I'm trying to do some mental math here, guys. Maybe, I don't want to say 30. Maybe close to 30%. Yeah, 25, 30%. Not too bad. I'm not going to lie. That's not too bad, but it's not extraordinary either. But at the end of the day, it's a frozen foods company, guys. It's not a software company. It's not a tech company. It's not some high-flying, I don't know, like a Tesla, a growing market. I mean, it is a growing market, but not as fast as you could argue EVs. But hey, 25, 30% growth is respectable. 17 cents of a loss. Is that loss shrinking quarter over quarter? Let's take a look here, guys. Let's see what they lost last quarter here according to ThinkOrSwim. So they lost, wow, it's been pretty all over the place. They lost 10 cents 3 quarters ago. They lost, or 4 quarters ago rather. They lost 10 cents. Then they lost 76 cents. Then they lost 10 cents last quarter. And now they just lost 17 cents. So with Tattooed Chef, guys, I have a speculative position in this. I am down a good chunk. I haven't checked my position in a while. I think my average is like 17 bucks, maybe 16, because I think I did buy more a couple months ago to bring that cost down. But overall, I'm down a lot. And the thing is, with these spec stocks, guys, I don't really care because I put an amount of money that, to be honest, I'm willing to lose, and that's just the way I roll. And that takes my emotions out of it. If I had half my life savings in this, yeah, I would be a little bit, I'd be a little bit crazy right now, right? But if I have a very teeny amount, I could care less. I'm going to hold it for a little bit and see what happens. And in the meantime, I sell covered calls on it. I buy puts and do whatever. And, or not buy puts, I sell puts. And, collect some premiums. So pretty much, guys, that is it for this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. We have a big day today. Fed meeting coming up in a couple of hours. I'm pumped about it. And we're going to be watching these Chinese stocks because they are absolutely ripping right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, and if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. And I make these videos every day exclusively for my Patreon members, but I do upload upload them sometimes onto YouTube. So, yeah, today's one of those days. So make sure to hit the like button, join my Patreon, get your free stocks from Moomoo. It's free money, guys. You get a free share of NEO, which is now $18 a share, and you get up to 5 other stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. It's free money. Get that money link down below, deposit $100, and boom, you get your free money. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Peace out.